Here we are, ready for episode 2 now of season number 4, but my voice is slightly dying. A little bit of a warning, and I've got bags under my eyes, but the most important thing of this video, of course, is none of that. Not even the video. It's the return of the maxi dressing gown. As yes guys, welcome back to season number 4, episode number 2 of the Paris FC Road to Glory career mode, and you can see the season starts right now here as we have Strasbourg on the first day, 17th, against us of course, which shouldn't really be the positions. We are above them, but alphabetically. It's nothing more than that. It's got the media to do, got the games to look at, we've even got more signings to make. So smash a like if you're excited going into this season. I know I am, as I'm going to show you this right now. We have Strasbourg, Bordeaux, Stade de Reims and Lille, and I think maybe we get the first 3 done. Maybe Lille, depending on how we do with the transfers. I never know. I might just leave deadline day till the next episode and get 4 games out of the way. As the team as well, we have agreed to sell one of our players so we can get one more in, but I'm not going to tell you that because you've got to watch the last episode. Duh. Going to keep you all in suspense as we have youth on the reserves, but not much youth in the team, you know. I would like a little bit more as we've got Carlier in the goal. This is actually the team for the first game, so we're going to jump straight into this. No signings done off screen, of course. No signings really thought about. I've scouted a lot of players but not found anyone new that I know I really want to sign. As Carlier's in the goal, Valerie Bolly's going to go in the middle with Bamba stepping straight back into the team at right centre back after his injury. Manduki and Baba Janssen on the bench this time with Masengo, Name and Michael Olise in cam right now, the new £33 million striker. If you haven't seen that one, you've got to watch last episode with Mallorca and Antiste up front together. And I'm going to drop Parika. Actually, no, I'm going to keep Parika on the bench, but that's probably told you who we're going to be selling. Jean as well, the youth player, sat right next to him, 2 strikers on the bench, and it's going to be a challenge against Strasbourg, of course. We still need a goalkeeper, we still need new players in the door, but we're going to risk it for a biscuit and play the first game of the season. And let's have a look at Strasbourg, the home team side. Disbuz in goal, never heard of him. Ismaili, Valiant, Lukumi and Aguilar, with Balanta sat in front of them. Belgade and Blanco in front of them, with Stancio at the top of the diamond in midfield, with Diallo and Cochran up front. On the bench, Barnes, Sissoko, Reese, Sahi, Lowen. Haven't heard of the last 2, but it looks like maybe Ashley Barnes has made the move to Strasbourg. Interesting to see that. As of course here today we are going to be scrapping for this victory. We do not want to lose the first game of this season. We want to go on and have a successful one. As Name with the touch straight away falls to Ismaili, the left back, as Belgade has it right now, and Name going to put the pressure on. He's been forced backwards though, and now forward again as Diallo with it, and Bolly gets the tackling. Right, that's the first one from Willy Bolly in his career. Love that. Small milestones as Masengo now running with the ball. He's got Antiste running behind us. We do seem a bit fast, you know, to say our sharpness isn't all the way up because of course it's only the first game of the season. As Masengo, he's going to pass that all the way back. A bit of a dodgy one, but Manduki does claim it. Into Olise, into Masengo. Good little bit of passing this, and he finds a little bit of a gap. Masengo gets it out to the left wing back in Baba, who tries to cut back inside, and it was a decent move. Okay with the ball as he wins it back as well. Baba in the middle to Masengo, around the corner onto Antiste. As I was looking for Mulelka, but I didn't want to force it through body, so we're going to keep hold of the ball still. As Olise back to Name. It's very, very good passing. And we've got the run right here of Masengo. Run round. It's Michael Olise with the shot, and it took a deflection to the keeper. Unlucky that one, as Blanco gives it into Stancio right now, and Diallo on a run. Can we get a tackle? Bamba, that is absolutely sensational, mate. Very, very nice tackle as Jan Valerie as well to just pass it out. And I am very pleased with that one. It's Bamba now on the ball as well, as Bamba's going to cut it inside. He gives it to Mustafi Name, as Name's going to run forward and finds the gap to Antiste. As we are playing some decent football, you know, the passing usually really poor at the start of each season, but actually good this time round as Olise turns and waits for Baba to make the run, as Baba now has the ball and he's getting involved a lot in this one. It's Baba into Olise, into Masengo, passing is very direct into Mulelka, who goes backwards into Nami, and Mulelka with a little bit of a gap. He's onside. Mulelka! has missed the target. Jackson, you have to do better in front of goal. It's a shocker. Just over half an hour into this game, I'd say we've done very well for ourselves. As Stanciu now with it. Manduki picks up the tackle as Elise passes it backwards. I think he's got 100% pass completion. Maybe not, but he's actually doing really well. Is Michael Elise on the ball, so worth every 33 million pennies. As it's on to Masengo right here. And we haven't got the run from Baba. I think we did actually, but very late as Elise turns out again and give it to Names. Can we get that over the top? That's a good one. It's going to fall right here to someone who don't get it. And as it's approaching half time, I'm a bit disappointed that it's only going to be 0-0 unless we can get something here. That was going to be a good ball from Elise, but hasn't worked out. So that's a pass misplaced, but still good intent with it as Elise gives it to Malelka again. Antiste waits for Malelka, run in front of him, but just passed back from Ismaili as Dibuis takes a touch and whacks it out of play. So we're going to get... No, we're not. Referee's blowing his whistle. I thought we was going to get another attack in that first half, but no. It is 0-0 at half-time in the first half of this first game of the season away from home. And I'd say we've just slightly been the better team. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, as now Mustafi Name on the ball straight away. Through that gap into Jackson Malelka as Elise. Now on to Antiste. And he needs to try and get a run off. It's Yanis Antiste running all the way. Now back heels it into Baba. As can we get Masengo to run through that gap? We do. Masengo. What's Masengo going to do right here? He's going to give it around the corner to Jackson Malelka. We've got Yanis in the box. It isn't Yanis, it's Elise. It's a foul on the keeper. And so we've had two big chances in a row right there as Belgrade with the ball as well. He passes it around the corner. Is Cochrane going to get there? He is. And oh dear, don't let Strasbourg just nick this. They have done nothing in front of our goal. And Carlier, of course, I do trust him, but he is the weakest link in the team at the moment. As Stanciu with the ball, he passes it backwards into Diallo. It's good play here. It's Belgrade and Manduki, please. No, he hasn't won the ball. So Ismail Dalio still has the ball. And oh, Bamba with the tackle this time. So we have managed to get it away as Malelka onto Name, and Yanis Antiste is the only player forward. However, Jan Valery making one of his rare runs forward in this game. So the right wing back is going to put a cross in, and that one's to the back post where Elise was, and will be a corner. So let's try and break the deadlock if we can right here as Willy Bolly seems like our Parika / Pontus Jansson, the guy who we're going to control from corners. He is a unit, so get him at the front post as nothing's going to come from it as well. And that's a goal kick. Ref, come on. And Blanco with the ball right here as Blanco gives it into Cochrane onto Stanciu again. And there's a run through the middle. Carlier, big save as the rebounds hit the side netting. They are going to have their chances. A big one for, of course, I think it was Stanciu. No, it wasn't. It was Cochrane. And Carlier with a great save. And the rebound, luckily, hitting that side netting. We've definitely had our chances, but that is theirs right there. As 15 minutes to go in this one, but they've had their chances. Now Antiste with it. And what's Yanis going to do right here? He's miles off. Here's Malelka. And just under 10 minutes remaining right here is Jonas Baumann on the field. But he's actually the culprit of foul play, as now Valiant is going to put this forward to where Campanini's come right on here. Because I wanted to go a little bit defensive because they are getting their attacks. So I am going to sacrifice my wing-back crosses for defensive wing-backs as Belgrade with a run though. And then he's got a man in front of him. He's got a man running around as well. But Bamba stepping in with a tackle. Diallo with a header to Nikolai Stanciu as he's got it out wide to Ismaili. We really don't want to concede right here as Stanciu's around us as well. Get in front of him as the ball's in the middle. Ismaili cuts inside and just watch him, Manduki. Please, just watch him. It's in the middle to Diallo and Bamba with the tackle again as we've got 2 minutes added on in this game. And that was a terrible pass from Han Noah, so we've still got to defend. It's Stanciu into Sissoko off the bench. It's now onto Sahi. All their subs have been attacking ones, and all has been defensive. Maybe that's why the game's changed on its head. But Campanini has the ball right here, and he's just going to cross it down. So we're not going to lose, but can we get a late goal? I mean, it's Yanis Antiste out wide a little bit. We're going to wait for Malelka in the middle, cross it in towards him, into Valhent, onto Nikolai Aguilar, and that is the final whistle. What an uneventful first game, eh? It was the same last season, though. We drew 0-0 against Lens, I'd like to say, and we've drawn 0-0 here against Strasbourg. To be fair, these did finish 4th last season, so they're not too bad, and I will take that result. And straight after that game as well, we've got another transfer offering. Parika from Watford. I'm sure he was at Watford in real life. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am, as we're going to accept that one as well as Marseille. It's actually 200k more than Marseille. Hope that one doesn't go through now, as we sit 7th in the league after that one draw, of course, so I'm not taking much from it. But our manager rating has skyrocketed, and I wonder why this is. We've got 15 million, or 50 million. We've not ticked any of these off so far. It just must be off the first result, as youth is one thing I do want to focus on, but saying that, we need a keeper. To be fair, looking at the morale, everyone's happy. I don't want to disturb that, whatever I do. And Carlier did just keep a clean sheet. I'm just checking his age as well. 19-year-old. Does definitely have potential to maybe be the next Meslier, so I don't think we should really go ahead and sign him, if I'm really honest. Maybe just put our faith in our youngster. As we've got Parika's Watford things ending as he has gone to Marseille. Okay, that's done. As we've got an offer here from Leverkusen for Yannis Antiste. What's this going to involve? It's 7.9 million plus Ludovic Blas, who I have no interest in the slightest of signing. Also, we've got a 13.2 million release clause on Ludovic Reis, which has been met by Udinese. So he isn't a first teamer, although he's got a first team role, and I honestly don't mind that at all. Of course, we signed this guy for 0 million. He was a free agent. He took a big squad role and a big chunk of wages, but honestly, him and Parika going out of the club, maybe blessings in disguise. We've got both of our free agents out for money, almost 15 million altogether, and the big wages off the bill. So I am very happy with that, as Ludovic Reis going out of the club as well means we can bring in another midfielder. And although he hasn't officially left just yet, I'm going to pull the trigger straight away, because I really want to get Alexis Trullier into this club from Nice, who are relegated. 22-year-old, 73 overall, and very cheap now. He's in the league below, so let's go. And of course should take a decent squad role with his, of course, evaluation and the league he's in right now. I don't think he's a starter at, of course, Nice, as we're going to offer 4 million straight away. Can that get accepted? They want Enzo Malloy plus 800k, which, to be fair, we're short on players, and I don't really want to include Malloy in that deal if I can avoid it. So 4 million, please. Will they accept? They will, as that was a bit cheeky of them, wasn't it? So we're on to the contract negotiations. Rotation, perfect, just what I was going to offer, as that's going to be accepted straight away. He wants a 5-year contract. He's youthful. He's definitely getting that, as we're going to disregard a release clause. 23k a week, though, is just a bit too much for my liking, so I'm going to down it to 20k, and 20k will be fine by me, so please take it. Wants 23, and it will take the bonus off. I would rather you have a bigger bonus and take the wages down, because the bonus is a one-off payment. Wages is every single bloody week, so please just accept that, as he's not going to. Okay, fine, have your extra 3.5k, as that is another signing into the club. And I think maybe another striker is needed down the pipeline, and of course striker and goalkeeper we're looking at right now, as Parika departs the club, and we play Bordeaux next, who are bottom of the league. Must have not been a very good start from them, as we're going to play the same team again. Carlier in goal, Jan Valery, Bamba, Bolly, Manduki and Baba at the back, with Masengo, Name and Mikel Olise, who I would like to see a little bit more going forward from. Very good with his passing and playmaking, but shooting and attacking wise in the final third, not too great, with Maleka and Antiste, who I'm worried about being poached at the moment as well. We do not have a backup striker who is worthy enough of standing in for him and scoring goals. Jean, sorry mate, you're just not going to do that, so I would really like him not to be poached and stay at Paris, and if we get the win, he may want to stay. And of course, it is our first game at the Stade Châtelet this season, as Schleiger is in goal for Bordeaux. Tomas and Jovanovic, Rodina and Salabi at the back, with El Hassan sat in front of them. Sabol, Basic, Musonda and Alvarez, with D. Alves up front. Is that his first initial and his second name Alves, or Dalves? Who knows? As Charlie Musonda in the midfield as well, forgot to mention, for Bordeaux. The team does look a bit weaker than past teams. I'd say no Odin in that team, who is a good winger. And I don't really see an out-and-out striker for them, although we've just made a mistake straight away. But Charlie Musonda is the bright spark. As let's get started in this one. Mikel Olise into Hanno Masengo. Through that gap onto Antiste right here. As Antiste is not going to opt for that pass, but he's going to opt for an outside option. So Baba to run with it right here, as Baba's going to cut inside as well. Give it straight in the middle, as it's blasted over the top from Yannis Antiste. And that was a gift of a chance to start this game off. Really good movement, but blazed over, and got to do better. Mikel Olise right here with the ball into Name, as Name around the corner into Hanno Masengo as now Elise through. Antiste tries to cut back at himself and does give it to Rabdan Baba as here he goes in the middle again. This should be a goal. Elise with his first for Paris and our first of the season. It's Michael Elise with the finish, the number 29. I will change numbers soon enough, but not right now. Finishes it off into the back of the net for our first of the season. It's a great finish that. It's in the middle to Antiste, flicks it on once more. And to be fair, that was right at Schlager, who should do a lot better than he actually did. Very, very poor goalkeeping. But the first of the season for Elise. Dalvez with the ball right here as he tries to cut away from us, then cut back straight into us as Bolly with the ball straight past him into Basic. But we've won the ball back straight away. So first 23 minutes of this game, absolutely sensational. We do lead, of course, as that's a great ball as well from Name into Mulelka, who's got the angle. Mulelka hits it into the side netting for 2. We do have a bigger lead right here, and it's Jackson Mulelka, the first striker this season to score. Antiste should have done, Mulelka should have done in the previous game, but we take the lead even further as I'm just going to watch this back again. Look at this, great touch, great ball from Name as well, and a great finish across the net. 2-0. Stade Châtelet and the capital will be lit up tonight if, of course, we get this result, because we are now the bigger Paris, or should be. I mean, they've probably won their first 2 games, but I'm really enjoying this, and I'm getting carried away with myself, as maybe I don't need to, because it's 2-1. It's Alvarez who scores from Masonda's through ball, and Carlier concedes his first of the season. Yeah, good goal. Look at this. We've tried to cut away, and it's Elise who gives it away in a dangerous position. Baba can't get across, or Manduki, should I say. Baba's just way out wide, and it's finished straight into the back of the net. It's D. Alves right here as he gives the ball onto Basic. Basic back to D. Alves as D. Alves passes it back, and El Hassan with the ball straight through. Basic onto Masonda and cut out right there. So Bolly needs to get that ball away because we've been robbed right there, and Carlier has to make a smart save. They try to just slot it past him to his side, but not working, as at half-time we could potentially be at 2-2. What a lively game as Sobol just got his head on it, but we did get it in the right direction away from our goal, as now El Hassan with it on the edge tries to pass it one more, and Bamba was always cutting that out. They probably should have had a shot, as at half-time it is 2-1. We do lead, but it's becoming a very nervy game, and I don't like that fact. No changes to be made as well. We're going to go straight to the second half with the same team and hope that we can do a bit better. And Manduki right here with the ball, so he's going to pass it out to Rabdan Baba, as Baba's going to try and run it down this line a little bit. It's 55 minutes on the clock, as Baba does eventually cut inside as well. And we've got the run in front of us. Antiste through that gap. Elise just too far away. There's half an hour remaining. At least we've slowed this second half down a little bit, but subs are what I'm dreading a little bit, because they've got to make the difference. However, our first team might have conceded right there again, as Bolly did get a good interception, a smart one as Basic into Charlie Masonda. Masonda with skills, out wide to Alvarez, who's put it over the bar, and that was another chance for them, as I'm going to put Elise off as well. He did score, but it's time for him to come off, and Enzo Milloy, just so he doesn't get his head down a little bit, we are going to bring on. I'm glad I kept him at the club right now, because it seems like we definitely need him. A Monaco youngster like Masengo, we are going to put our trust in this season a little bit more, as Mulelka straight into Antiste. Can we make it 3-1 as soon as he's come on as well? That would be great. Through that gap, poor from Enzo. Almost 10 minutes to go in this one. We have definitely slowed this second half down. There's not been nearly as much action as the first half, as Sabali with the ball right here. He puts it in the middle into Vera, and D. Alves has got the tackling right there, and it's straight away robbed up to Enzo Malloy, who gives it to the run of Mulelka. But I'm going to let him hold it up a bit more. No urgency to attack, and that's what I want, no urgency, because of course we need to try and keep the win at the moment, as Baba threw that gap into Antiste. We still could score though. Mulelka, Masengo needed to make an overlap right there, was hoping for it, but didn't, as Masengo gets it back. Malloy into Masengo around the corner. Terrible, terrible pass. And potentially my man of the match, Name, coming off right here for Trullier to make his debut for 5 minutes. As Jan Valery for Campanini as well. Campanini is our lower rated but defensive fullback. He can actually go at any, not fullback, wing back. He can go at any. He went on for Baba last game and did the job, so that's a very nice thing to see. And now we've got Hajam out, as now it's into Masengo in the middle. He doesn't get the pass off though, and Vera to rob it, so we've lost it straight away. Just 1 minute though to see this out for our first win in our second game this season. Stay unbeaten, as Vera has skill through the middle right there as well and a run on. But we're not going to let him pass it through that run. Vera or Mara tackled into Baba. 1 minute added on as he whacks it, and that's the final whistle. We do get a 2-1 win in our first home game of the season in League 1, and that is a big one against remaining bottom of the league Bordeaux. And that is just what the doctor ordered this year, this time round, this year, whatever you want to say. Last year we didn't start off well. This one we do. Because that win takes us up into a European spot, or continental, maybe even Champions League, I don't know. But 4th spot in the league, as Ludovic Reis has departed the club as well. The Dutch, I don't think he's an international. Probably not, with the way he played with us, will depart to go to Udinese. Stade Reims are the next game up after that, as we drop to 7th after, I don't know what, other teams playing, I guess, as, who do we have after this as well? We have Lille. We're going to save Lille for next episode, I've decided. We're just going to play 3 today, just play all 3. Then Lille next episode and transfer deadline day, then maybe 2 more, then we'll get into our full flow this season. So, Stade Reims, 16th, of course, got promoted with us, won the league, beat us that season twice, I think it was, as we haven't got a big squad as well, so we do need to get our youth players coming through, as Carlier's in goal again. Actually, I'm not going to walk through. You know what the team is. It's bloody won twice in a row, or not got beat twice in a row, should I say. Only conceded 1 goal, hoping for none here. And let's see how Stade Reims line up this year round. So they're going to survive again. Radkovic, decent keeper in goal. Let's have a look at the defence though. Fokit, Gomez, Andrade, Diniz and Saket. Don't recognise them. Kieran Dowell, Kamasa and Thordvest, with Mizar, who was there, Danilo and Kuteska, all there last season. And I can't believe I'm seeing him in the midfield. Number 38, Kieran Dowell. Absolutely bloody love the guy after the Grimsby save. Saket on the ball right here, and he's passing it all the way back to Radkovic. As Radkovic in the goal. Under a bit of pressure from Elise there, who's going to put it on his back as Sake gets it as well. Into Danilo, and Danilo with a little step away right there, and he's going to pass it back, so that's a good little 1-2 into Thorsvent as he gives it to Kutska, and the pass forward, Manduka with the tackle, and a foul for them straight away. So Stade Reims starting off with a free kick, not as urgent as the opening 2 games, I've got to say. Seems a little slower as they won the first header, and we had to get that one away as Antiste onto Malelka. Surely that's a foul for us. Of course, though, saying that, it is us, so referees don't like to give us things, as Manduka dispossesses his opponent right there, and Elise gets his tackle in as Antiste taps it forward straight away to Malelka. Jordi Malelka, or Jackson. Bloody hell, why do I keep calling him that? As it's on to Mikel Elise right here out wide as well, as Elise is going to try and cut back on himself, and that was a terrible move. As it's Thornvest on to Danilo as well, as Danilo is pushed back, and into Thornvest again, as Willy Bolly this time had to get there, and did, of course, easily, as Elise with the pass out straight away, and that one is very, very behind Yanis, so that's another terrible pass. We need to get more convincing with these, I'm afraid, as Sake passes it straight back as well into his man. Masengo going forward to just try and flood them forward, but we're not getting the ball. As Malelka right here as well. Malelka going to pass it backwards, and that's a dodgy one. Willy Bolly under pressure, but is fouled at least, so at least we knew we were going to get a free kick if we didn't take the advantage, which we did. As can we get a run through that middle? It would have been a great ball, but no one went there, as Malelka just offside again, and he needs to start stepping forward. I know he did score in the last game, but if he does start stepping a little bit, he could score a lot more. Just needs to watch his runs, as Masengo wins that header as well. Great header, one Antiste. Great acrobatic kick to keep the ball, I guess, as Malelka with a pass down the side as well into Jan Valery. Valery, we're going to try and step back with right here as well, but that's one's blocked off, as now Jan Valery again with it in the middle into Mustafa Name, as we've got the run right here of Antiste. Yanis, what can you do? Maybe whip it into the middle, but that should be a corner ball, and if isn't, it's going to be a very dodgy call, as it is given. That's nice. Willy Bolly be the hero in this first half and get us in front, as he's been tussled by their captain onto it. Just headed away at the front post as Han Noah to hit this. Hits Kieran Dowell, and we're going to try it again. Han Noah gets an angle, shoots again. Blocked in a corner. Need to try more long-range goals as Willy Bolly again. It's got to be the big man. Use a set-piece tactic. Oh, we can't now. We've already selected it, but I would have liked to. As Bolly trying to charge them down. Elise keep that in as... he's offside. As just before half-time right here, I would absolutely love another goal, but is it going to come? We've got 1 minute added on. Maleka, and I say another goal, we haven't even bloody got the first yet. As, Name Could have received that and ran right there, but it is going to be 0-0. And it seems like defence isn't our biggest worry. It's actually scoring goals. This is 2 halves right now that it's been 0-0. Well, 3 halves. 1 full game and the first half right here, which hopefully can change for the better in our opinion. Or in our favour as Manduki... Something given? I think it must have been handball. That's a great start, isn't it? The usual switch across the field hits the hand of our defender as Elise straight away out. Jan Valery, dodgy touch, mate. You should have let that go as Elise is caught on the ball. Napping. Danilo tackled right there and Baba to try and run away with this as it's going to be Rabdan Baba. He's going to try and go all the way. He's going to actually get a bit of pace behind him as well and cut inside this time into Antiste. And Antiste round the corner again into Baba. What's Baba going to try and do right here? He's going to go inside. Can we get the ball right through here? Is Malelka onside? He is. But he's going to miss a sitter. Absolute shocking from Jackson. That is just not what we wanted as Danilo back to Moretto. And putting the pressure on them a bit here as Yimar tackled Willy Bolly. The big defender making the tackle and Antiste surely onside himself again. Please keep this. Radkovic going to ground. Can we get around him? Dear me. We've wasted that chance, haven't we? It's penalty. There we go. At least the chance hasn't fully gone. I thought I had messed that up fully. But no, their defender decided to dive in. The keeper went to ground and I thought, I'm going to try and chip him. No, there's a man on the line. Going to pass it round him? No, there's a man still on the line. But they have fouled us. So we're going to take this spot kick. And it's going to be Yanis for his first goal of the season. Please, Yanis, don't mess this up. I'm going to go for bottom right. Radkovic saves it. And that is just the usual thing, isn't it? A bloody saved penalty as that is just a big shame. How are we not scoring these as... Please, just make it all worth it, Willy Bolly. Score from the resulting corner, please. In towards him. And away, but we're still going to get this header. Name, attack is still on in my opinion. It's not gone. It's not gone. It's Han Noah running through with the shot. And wide. We have to be a lot better with our shooting. A lot. As that doesn't count as a shot on target as well. But... without that, we have 0 as well. So the amount of chances we've had compared to on target is shocking. Quite a few chances. 0 at that goal as Jan Valery. Can he change this? Jan Valery, the right wing back running through, and that's a dodgy last touch, but still can we win it? Maleka fights for his header. As another penalty is given. What's this one for? What is this one for? Maybe a handball, but we've got another chance right here, and I've got to change the taker, haven't I? We can't be having him take it again. Yemar with Malelka battling, and I think that hit the head of Malelka. Dodgy call. Actually, no, we'll keep it on Antiste, and we'll try and play mind games with the keeper, shall we, by keeping the same penalty taken. No, that's because I took too long, isn't it? That's because I took too long. I overcooked it way too much, and Antiste misses his second penalty of the game. Oh my dear, it's going to be one of those days. Absolute shocker as Danilo. Tackle by Willy Bolly right there, and something's been given. It's a foul, so 20 minutes to go in this game. Still 0-0 as the ball's into the box. Headed on, but Bolly to get this away, and Bamba not to fully get it away. A shot from there, and Carlier with an easy, straightforward save, to be fair. But that's the danger that can happen. Just one chance like that, and we can be behind. As hopefully the same can be said for them. If we can get something off right here. It's Jonas Baumann who came on for Elise again, who comes off a lot in these games. And a misplaced pass from Malelka, as it's Antiste on it right here. And Antiste through that gap. Baumann onto Maleka. Onto Baumann again. And what can Baumann do right here? He's going to cut back inside. Give it to Antiste. Antiste one more onto Masengo. Round the corner. Mustafi Name, the ex-captain, strikes it at Radkovic. And it's a great save from the chest. Didn't even use his hands, did the keeper, but kept it out in the last 10. It would have been big to get a goal right there as Baumann even gets his tackling right here. The Madrid scouted man with a pass in the middle to Masengo with a touch, but can't get the pass off himself. As now Masengo, he gets the pass around the corner into Mustafi Name. And what can we do right here at the end of this half in the deadlock? Can we break it? Valery with a cross to the back post. Denise has to put it behind, and the fans need to get behind us. 2 added minutes. And what do we need to do? We need to crowd the keeper and get, of course, the same man on it who hasn't won a header yet. But I've got faith can do it right here. Willy Bolly, please. Bolly, win this header. He got there, but it's just straightforward. Back out to the taker. Don't be offside, as we don't win the ball as well. Anyway, get the pressure on them. Thorstveit into Kudu right here. Kieran Dowell onto Quinones as they get in forward. Midsar, great tackle, and it forced to Malelka. It's a fair tackle as well. Antiste on the run. Antiste gets there first and shoots first time. There was a man on his back, but that is the final whistle, as it is a 0-0 draw with Stade de Reims away from home. And I'll take it. I'll take it, you know. Another boring one, but at least we've gone unbeaten in the first 3 games, which is a good fact. It is a good fact. Very nice. Very, very good, as we sit just behind the rivals, but they've got a game in hand, of course they do. They've won both of their games. So still, I'll take it. I'm not in a direct competition with them just yet, I don't think. As Olise's complaining, you should have stayed onto the field. We're building up your fitness, mate. That's the reason why. As I think apart from that as well, there's nothing really that I could say. The calendar shows that we have Lyon next, and a little bit of a break with deadline day in that. So yeah, don't know what much more to do in this save today, as thank you guys all for watching. Need to do my clap right there. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss an episode in the future. Very close to 3k. We might have hit it by the time this video comes out, who knows. As thank you guys for helping me hit it, or almost helping me hit it if that is the case. As take care in a bit, and I will see you all later. Peace out.